Last time on MasterChef Australia.
We'd all love to steer you in the right direction, but it seems that you're moving along just fine.
A meaty challenge saw the top 5 amateurs cook for MasterChef UK's John Turode.
That is brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant.
But for Ben, it was the end of his MasterChef journey.
I think the biggest thing for me is that I now have confidence to go out and open up a Mexican restaurant or get involved in cooking for my life.
Tonight,
we want you to bring us a dish that is worthy of propelling you into the finale.
the final 4 amateur cooks get some inspiration from 4 of Australia's best chefs.
I'm paired with Mark Best, so I'm looking forward to creating something special.
The pressure is on to serve up a 3-headed signature dish
Don't burn it. She just hasn't got enough time. It's a problem.
in their last chance to earn a place in the grand finale.
If I'm not pushing myself, then I don't think I deserve to be here.
It's a major error that could have been so easily put right.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way. Back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us who we are.
Tonight, someone else will be gone and the 3 remaining will be in the finale. If I leave today, I'll miss out on being in the top 3, and that's like being this close to winning a gold medal at the Olympics. I've fought so hard to stay in this competition so many times, and the best thing that I can take from that is the strength to go into the grand finale. I can handle the pressure, and if I'm not here to win it, then what am I here for?
That end point of winning MasterChef 2012 is actually within reach. If I actually win this competition, that bar that I want, that beautiful wine bar, will actually happen a lot sooner than what it will if I don't win. And, having a cookbook and sharing my passion around food and, just bringing all of that into my life and my family's life will be absolutely unbelievable.
I look around the room and see the old beds of, Mario, Filippo, Lydia, Emma, Alice just left. I'm definitely going to miss Ben more than anyone. There was a fair few good cooks in this room, and for me to be the last man standing, I'm pretty happy. What's going through my mind is the same as every other day. One challenge at a time. I'll get through today, I'm in the finale. So that's all I'm worried about.
Oh my God, it could be us. This is actually going to be one of us. That's a crazy thing.
Oh my God. Close.
It is, isn't it?
2 more days.
Wow.
Big finish coming up, guys.
Big finish.
Looking at those past winners of MasterChef, regular people, just like me. It's so inspiring to think that regular Joe Blow, regular Audra can actually win this competition.
I want to stay in this competition. If I put my mind to something out of love, nothing can hold me back.
I'm going to put a couple of things out there. I bet it was weird in the house this morning when you woke up. No one was there. You're wondering how the hell you ended up in the top 4.
Yep.
You're wondering what the hell you're going to do when this competition finishes. Where is it going to take you? I'm just going to tell you something. Get through today And tomorrow is the finale of MasterChef 2012, and you could be in it.
You're on the verge of being in the finale of MasterChef. That is immense. 7,000 people apply. You owe it to yourselves to put your heart and soul into what you're going to do today. And you have to stand there and realise there are 20 other good cooks who went home, who will be desperate for this situation. This is the dream opportunity. That's fairy tale stuff.
How does that make you feel, Julian? If you get in the finale, you'll want to open that cake shop. You can do that.
I can't wait to start because it's what I want to do with my life, and I know that without a doubt. As soon as I just had that vision of my cake shop and doing it every day, that's when I was happy.
Andy, what do you think you'd really like to do?
In all honesty, I'd love to travel and incorporate that in my food. I've never been travelling, I've never seen the sights apart from when we went to Italy for food. And that's why I feel like if I won this, I could do anything.
Audra?
I guess I'm a lot older than Andy is, and part of an Asian family. You know, the expected things of you. You go to school, finish school, you go to uni, you finish uni, earn money, save it, buy a house, have children. I've kind of done all that. And I also want to show the rest, you know, women who are in my position, don't be afraid to step outside and dream and follow your dream a little bit, because it's possible. And I love it. I love the fact that I'm here. I'm top 4. I cannot believe it, but I'm here. Oh my God, it's unreal. It is an unreal feeling to be here.
Mindy, I can feel the energy bursting off you now.
I feel I'm radiating. I just feel like the luckiest person on earth. Like, who gets an opportunity at 30 years of age to have a clean slate and to start fresh? I just feel like the luckiest person on earth. And I've got a flame inside of me. Like, it is burning. And it is the best feeling that I've ever had in my entire life.
Top 4, you are the best of the best currently in this country, 2012. Don't forget that. And today, you need to perform. You got it?
Yeah.
We want to know that our industry, that we love so much, is going to be in great hands. And we know it's going to be. Yeah?
Yep.
Today should be a joyous day, and we're going to make it more joyous because we're going to give you the one gift you really need, and that's a challenge today where we just want you to cook your signature dish. It's liberating, it's free, the pantry's open. We want you to bring us a dish that is going to rock our world. We want you to bring us a 3-hat dish. A dish that is worthy of propelling you into the finale. To watch you do that, we've invited some guests along.
Oh, here we go.
We've invited not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of the best chefs in Australia to the MasterChef kitchen today. They each hold the top ranking of 3 hats. Please welcome, from S, Peter Doyle, from Mark Best, from Vue de Monde, Shannon Bennett, and from Jacques Ramond, the man himself, Jacques Ramond.
In walks just the culinary alumni of Australia. This is amazing, terrifying, awe-inspiring. It's every adjective I can think of at once.
Gentlemen, welcome. I know it's intimidating having 12 chefs' hats standing over there. These guys today aren't here to intimidate you. They're here for one very special role, and that's to mentor you. The 3 of us have sat down and thought about what each of you could most do with. Not only pairing similar ethoses and understanding about cuisine, but also pairing you with someone who can help you fill in that gap in your repertoire, help you fill in that gap in your skills, in your techniques.
Right, time to pair you with one of these super chefs. Andy, of course, Mark Best.
Ah, Sparky.
There you go.
You might want to explain that to Mark
Yeah.
Best, because that's.
I'm an electrician in my previous life.
I heard.
I'm wrapped. I know his background. Was an electrician, 25 years old, decided to get a job at his mate's restaurant and start an apprenticeship. And basically that's exactly what I've done. So I'm looking forward to working with him and creating something special.
Mindy, we've paired you up with Jacques Ramon.
I was hoping that you would. That's fantastic. I love the fact that I've been paired up with Jacques Ramon today. I got into the top 24 off the back of a French challenge, which Jacques was actually judging.
This is total harmony in a dish, in a French dish. That's exactly what I wanted to find.
Thank you so much.
Audra, Peter Doyle's known for creative cooking, but above all, flavoursome food. Not only that, but for his ability to plate up familiar ingredients in a creative way. So we've paired you up with Peter.
Great, thank you.
I know.
All right. Julia, you got in on the top 24 because of that amazing peach melba that Shannon set.
It's worthy of an effort of, say, a young pastry chef who's had 3 or 4 years' experience.
Thank you.
So we thought, perfect. Shannon, you're with Julia.
Love it. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Right, now this is what I call exciting. Top 4 and 4 of the best chefs in the country. As Matt said, you get free reign in the pantry, and we're looking for a signature dish, the one that you've been dreaming of, the one that you want to impress us with. You've got 90 minutes to cook us that beautiful dish. And this is where the mentors come into play. You get 5 minutes right at the start to discuss, design, and use their brains to help you get that beautiful dish over the line. You have a 15-minute block that you can use them for at any point during that 90 minutes. But this is where the strategy comes into play. Where do you use that 15 minutes? Is it at the head, getting you organised, putting you on the right track, or is it right at the end, that crucial time when you go to plate up and bring it together? The choice is yours. And you'd better choose carefully, because at the end of the day, 3 of you will be into the finale, but sadly, 1 of you will be going home. And remember this, there's only 90 minutes from now and your chance of being in the grand final. We can't wait. Your time starts now.
We have an hour and a half to cook our signature dish. It has to be something that would be in a 3-hatted restaurant. And we get 5 minutes to talk to our mentor and get a few ideas and tips on the dish. And then we get a 15-minute period where our mentor can come down and help us in the kitchen. So what I was thinking of doing is a confit ocean trout with a pea mousse.
Yes.
Blanched peas over that.
Yes.
Some shaved fennel.
Yes.
And a lemon oil. But I was thinking maybe gonna do some yabbies as well, maybe.
Okay. Look, let's cut the lemon oil.
Yep.
I mean, let's focus on the main ingredient, being the yabby. I think we should make an oil out of the yabby. I think that makes more sense than adding another element.
Yeah. All in all, he loves my dish, but he just gives me those little tips that'll take the dish up a notch and hopefully to that 3-hatted level.
You have to cook what you like.
Beautiful.
It's not about me.
Yep.
It's about you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Let's
So
do
let's go.
this. Let's win. Let's win.
The best possible way that Jacques can actually help me in this challenge is really refining my idea, really taking elements out or putting them in to make this something super special.
Then the barramundi, what you're going to do, before you cook it, you call me. We got to get some palm sugar.
Okay, palm sugar.
Okay.
Well, let's grab this now.
And we're going to caramelize.
Oh, caramelize it.
Absolutely.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
That one there?
So maybe just draw how you're going to plate it.
Ordinarily, I would say that my signature dish is actually a biscuit. It's a melting moment, but today it's about a 3-hatted dish, and that's why I'm making a mille-feuille. This consists of layers of puff pastry and caramelised white chocolate ice cream.
All of that in 90 minutes. It's pretty challenging.
Immediately, he just says, perhaps I've bitten off more than I can chew.
Well, maybe just don't use puff as the mille-feuille. Use a nougatine or something.
I know I'm going to be pushing. The reason that I'm choosing to do it today is because it's finals week, and if I'm not pushing myself, then I don't think I deserve to be here.
Trim down your fish at any time, but then don't slice it, obviously, until you need to.
Today I'm cooking a trio of sashimi. It's an entree. I'll be using 3 different types of fish with different sauces.
But that can be a little bit thicker, just so that it's a little bit different, like as a point of contrast.
First 5 minutes with Peter Doyle is about downloading his advice on whether I'm going down the right track, whether he thinks it'll work.
Now your 5 minutes is up with your super chef. If you choose to use your 15-minute block, you can use it now or throughout the 90 minutes.
Indeed.
Hello.
So how does it feel to have Jacques as your mentor? It's pretty cool, isn't it? What's the dish that you're cooking?
I'm going to do barramundi. I'm going to do a crispy skin barramundi, and I'm going to do a dashi broth down the bottom. So it's going to be served in a soup bowl. I've got some pickled vegetables. I'm doing a crunchy sweet potato on top.
Okay. My first thought is it's very different to what we know you cook really, really well. You don't often cook with chunks of fish and broths.
I want to take this to the next level. You know, we're in finals week, and I've got Jacques, and why wouldn't I push it? You know, I really want to be there.
The key's going to be cooking that barramundi crispy skin and perfectly.
Yeah. Lovely stuff.
Today I'm doing a confit ocean trout with pea mousse, some fresh snow peas. I'm going to do some yabbies with a yabby oil and some shaved fennel. This is the first time I've actually cooked yabbies, so I'm definitely testing myself. This is my signature dish because I would have never thought to do this 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I'm testing myself today, and I think that's what this competition's about.
This is a wonderful challenge at this point in the competition. It's fantastic for these guys to experience working with a top chef.
Well, what I love about it is all these 4 chefs spend their life mentoring, teaching, wave after wave of young chefs that come through their kitchen. And it's great to see them here in the MasterChef kitchen, teaching our contestants.
They are 4 of the best chefs in Australia. They're also very competitive. They want their contestant to be the best one. They want to win.
We're searching for 3 people to take part in the finale. And what I love about this challenge is there's no one bolting ahead and there's no one lagging behind. We should have 4 great dishes. We're going to have a hard decision, but it means we've got great cooking.
I'm going to have RSI from pastry at the end of this. Really, I'd like 2 hours for this dessert and not an hour and a half. And I want time to plate at the end. So if I don't move it today, it's not going to get done. The pressure points of my dish today occur in nearly every single element. Just so many things to prep. Ooh, man, it's quite wet.
Shannon, you were one of the first people in Australia to see Julia's potential when she came through to the top 24 based on that peach marble we did it in Melbourne. Have you seen development in how she's cooking since then?
Definitely a huge amount of confidence. Puff pastry, making it with only an hour and a half. Everything is being done from scratch. And to be honest, when we had the discussion, she was very committed to the idea that she wanted to do. But how can you tell someone who's you've only spent 5 minutes with? You have to run with what their story is, and you have to go with it.
Confidence or overconfidence?
Good question. I'll let you know in about an hour.
You've got 4 of the top chefs in this country in the room. Use their advice wisely, use their time wisely. 1 hour to go.
I really want to blow the judges away with the flavors of my trio of sashimi. I've got my eye on that goal and I'm going to win it.
Audra.
Hi.
First up, I'm going to tell you that I love the ingredients you got on your bench. What's the dish?
Trio of sashimis, essentially.
Okay.
I'm doing one with kingfish. It's going to have pork crackling, ponzu dressing.
Yep, nice.
An ocean trout with crispy fish skin. And it's going to have a kaffir and lemongrass dressing. And the third one's going to be a tuna with ginger shallots, kind of soy dressing.
All right, yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering where I get the 3 fish, the 3 dressings. That's really, really simple cooking. Where's the depth, the technique, the funky little bit that deserves to be here at that point in the competition?
Well, I think what we're looking for is lots of detail on each component.
Correct.
I mean, it's an hour and a half in essence. You're not really applying any cooking to any of these apart from preparation.
Now I'm thinking maybe the dish was too simple.
You know, what you're doing there is making 3 dressings.
At this point in competition, even the smallest mistakes will send you home. And I'm starting to get really, really anxious.
I mean, it's an hour and a half in essence. You're not really applying any cooking to any of these apart from
No.
preparation?
No, but I am treating them with the utmost respect.
There's nothing wrong with doing a little trio of
I love the
different
sound of all of
fish,
them. I think they all sound
but
brilliant.
you've got to bring us some, you know.
I think of it purely as this, that if you look over your shoulder, you've just got to outcook the 3 people behind you.
All right.
I know what I love to cook, and you know, I will continue to be true to what I cook and not be intimidated by all this fancy stuff that's going on around me. For me, it's that Southeast Asian flavors. All of those flavors is what I cook.
You got 4 of the best chefs in the country, giving you a bit of advice and guiding you in the right direction. Got a funny feeling we're going to get some fantastic food.
Gary, where would you use the 15 minutes of kind of extra mentoring help in the 90 minutes?
Well, it's a funny thing to say because, you know, straight away you'd say, you know what, I'd use it at the end. I'd battle my way through and then right at the end, get my mentor down to give me some guidance in terms of how to put that little sparkle on the plate. But in saying that, if things start going astray, then that's the comfort. You know, you can actually call your mentor down and say, look, I'm struggling, I've lost my way, how do I get back on track? How about you? When would you use it?
I think if you're weak on plating, use it at the end. However, this dish has to be conceived right. And it's a bit late at the end if you've got an ill-conceived dish to save it. Yeah, they may be able to save the sauce for you, but they won't be able to save the dish. Jack, you must feel a little personally invested. Mindy got through to the top 24 on that French challenge. You worked with this on a Montserrat. Is it rewarding to see her here now in top 4?
Fantastic, because for me she was wonderful already there. And what I like about her is her enthusiasm. She wants to get there. And so far, brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget, you got 15 minutes with your mentor. No one's used it yet, and you've got 45 minutes to go. Andy?
How you going?
Mark Best, not bad, huh?
Yeah.
What do you call a couple of Sparkies? Is it like a pod of Sparkies?
Is there
or
a joke for
a
2
herd?
Sparkies?
2 Sparkies in a bar?
Get it over with.
Inspired by Mark?
Definitely inspired by him. He's done what I want to do, so.
All right, let's talk about the food.
Yeah, I'm going to do a confit ocean trout with yabbies, pea mousse. I'm also going to do some shaved fennel and some fresh peas.
Yeah.
Fresh snow peas.
This is classic flavours. Can I just ask a question? Why is the back missing on the...
I don't know. It seems to be keeps coming away.
You want to keep that on.
Yeah, you really want to be careful. This is actually really quite crucial.
Yeah.
See the difference between this one and that one? See? You want that beautiful tail with that lovely skin on.
Yep.
Whereas that sort of just looks a little bit damaged, all right? Are you using the claws as well?
I'm going to try, but I'm pretty pushed for time.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a yabby oil with the heads.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you've got a lot to do.
Yeah.
When are you going to use the 15 minutes?
I'm thinking about now because I reckon I've got the presentation up to speed.
Yeah.
Because
maybe
that's
not up to speed,
what
but-
you're good at.
Yeah.
Now, think about it for a couple of minutes, all right?
Righto.
Make the right decision.
I'll come down.
I've already thought about it.
All
Can
right.
you come down?
Okay, Andy,
Yeah.
start.
Okay, so I'm running a bit short on time.
Yep.
And then these yabbies aren't coming out as I
No.
intended.
That can happen. I
Get
can
the
show you
scissors.
one
Yeah, you can.
from there. You know, you can
Just
make it a
peel
little
straight
bit
up.
easier.
Yep.
Let's bag up these. Let's back these up and get them in, please.
Today, a technique I'm going to use is confing. I'm going to confit some ocean trout, put them into a sous vide bag, and that'll be sous vide in a water bath. It definitely reiterates how far that I've actually come in the competition, and now down to the top 4. I've really got to work hard because I want to win today and to go in the finale of MasterChef 2012.
This challenge is about knowing your strengths and weaknesses and when to use your mentor. Andy's the first to use it. You've got 30 minutes to go.
I'm on my last dressing, and I should have been done with this 10 minutes ago. I've got a lot more to do, and I need to crack on.
So do you just want to give me a quick wrap-up of what I'll have to do?
You're going to finish your oil here.
Yep.
Continue with the garnish. So finish the peas and then all of your fresh garnish.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks
I think you're on your way. You know what to do.
Yeah, I just got to pull it all together in the
Bit of
last 15.
self-belief.
Deep breath. Yeah. I just got more work done in 15 minutes than I had the whole time, so yeah, like it was so good. I didn't even have to think, and he knew exactly what I was doing, and this is meant to be my signature dish, so that was pretty good.
What is she making?
She's doing a mille-feuille of white chocolate. She just hasn't got enough time. It's a problem. She's doing everything right, but what she's trying to do is too much to do.
Is it?
Yeah. You know, making puff pastry from the start, then caramelising it, making a mousse.
Did she make the puff pastry?
Yeah.
She made the puff pastry?
The puff pastry, yeah. Yeah, sorbet. A lot of work. Yeah.
I've got about 25 minutes at this point. I don't have a minute to spare today. Once this sorbet is chilled, it's frozen in a flat sheet so it can be broken up for plating. The puff pastry has just gone into the oven. I haven't got my caramelised white chocolate ice cream and mousse finished. I am cutting it fine. This is really the point when I start to think, perhaps I've been too ambitious. I know I need to run. I don't have a minute to spare today. I am trying with every fibre in my being to get it done in those 90 minutes. But honestly, I'm definitely saving my 15 minutes with Shannon until the end, because the biggest difficulty for me with a three-hatted dish is the plating. If I leave today, I'll miss out on being in the grand finale. I don't want to lose that.
I am running out of time. And I'm looking up at the clock thinking, when am I going to call Jacques down? I need him down here to help me with this fish because there's a few things there that I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle.
It's just about, you know, a matter of this last... Man, 20 minutes freaking me out. Hey, Jacques, come and help me. Okay, so I'm almost done my garnishings. I've got my pickle here, and this will be crispy on top. So what I really need a lot of your help with, Jacques, is making sure that I can cook this fish correctly.
We're going to sear it with the skin.
Okay, beautiful.
Today I'm using a completely different technique than I've ever used before when it comes to cooking my barramundi. I'm actually going to caramelise some palm sugar down and then actually caramelise the skin of the barramundi.
Barramundi is tricky.
Just got my barramundi in, skin side down. I would have liked to have got it on before, but I've been busy doing other things.
You need to have it nice caramelized, then put in the oven. It must be really nice caramelized on all sides.
Okay.
Don't burn it.
No problem.
Don't burn it. Make sure they're cooked, okay?
Yep.
I am freaking out about this barramundi. I'm not convinced it's going to be cooking time.
I'm really starting to panic. I don't know if I'm going to get my dessert up.
Right, this is where we're at. We've got 15 minutes to go. Shannon, Peter, your mentoring time begins.
Are you just checking the pastry in the oven?
Yep.
Yep.
It's getting there.
It's okay. Good.
With 15 minutes to go, Shannon comes down to help, and I'm so grateful. I don't know what I'm going to give these judges. I've got my plates, but everything else isn't ready to go. My ice cream's in the freezer. I'm still cutting out pastry.
Cut them across here, okay?
It's terrible. I wanted to be organised today so badly, and it's just all flown out the window.
Jesus Christ. Oh, why do I always pick something that's ambitious?
So clear all your bench.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go. As you slice it, just transfer it straight to the plate.
It's incredibly reassuring having Peter there. I'm cutting through my fish and he's giving me some advice on what's the best way to cut it.
How you want it to look elegant and yet precise.
Yep.
Just letting you know, Jacques Ramond, your time's up. You have to go back to the balcony. For the rest of you, that means you've got 5 minutes to go. And in three-hatted terms, that means start plating up.
I've got 5 minutes to cook my way into the finale. So I'm feeling the pressure big time. Yeah, I've got to get this right so it's silky smooth. I'm under the pump big time, but...
All right, so kaffir lime goes with...
And just spoon a little bit of dressing over each one and you'll be right. And try and get the quantities right so that you're not overpowering each individual fish with your garnish.
I've only lightly dressed the fish, and I can add further dressing later when I'm about to serve.
And you can finish with your herbs.
A couple of minutes to go and I'm trying to actually cook these really thick barramundi fillets. I put my hand in the oven and it just was not at temp. That barramundi is going to need at least 10 minutes in that oven, so I need to do something. I grab it out of the oven, I go and race over and grab 2 pans.
Just trying to get my fish cooked, that's it.
I am freaking out because if that barramundi is not cooked through, the rest of my elements on my plate are not going to mean a thing.
If you need to make adjustments, make them now, because you've only got 2 minutes and we want something on the plate. Come on.
Got 2 minutes to go. I'm not panicked. I'm starting to think the vertical milfoil, it's not going to work. It's not going to hold in time.
We need to get something on the plate now. Okay, maybe pipe some on the plate. Maybe do a few dots, nice few dots on the plate. Okay.
We deconstruct it and I've got to reserve the ice cream and the granita for plating in front of the judges.
You're gonna make a little salad, okay? All in one little area, okay? Not all over the plate.
1 minute to go.
Okay.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Stop your cooking.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't be sorry, don't be sorry. At least we got something there. There's a combination there, you know?
Not what
It's on
I
the
was
taste.
envisioning.
Don't worry. Good work.
Thank you, Peter. Oh my God.
I'm a little disappointed. I just didn't have time to put the rest of the sauce in presentable little dishes. I've got my working dish on the bench top, and that's what I'm going to have to take up to the judges to serve.
That was stressful for you as it was for me.
Yes, it was. You did really well.
If I had my time again, I would have got those barramundi fillets in, 20 minutes to go. I'm really nervous about how well those barramundi fillets are cooked.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Soon, someone else will be gone and the 3 remaining will be in the finale. My dessert, it's not properly plated, and I know that is a huge negative to the judges.
It's okay.
Well, this should be a fascinating tasting. We've got 4 of the best chefs in the country, and we're at our top 4, and I expect nothing less than some brilliant food. What do you reckon?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what amazing mentors. But you know what? They're amazing cooks in their own right, so they deserve to be in the top 4. Shall we get the tasting started? Thank you.
Thank you.
I've got some extra dressing.
So how come they're all in these bowls then? Because you wouldn't bring that to the table in a restaurant, would you?
I just didn't want them seeping right through.
No, yeah, but that's not the question. The question is, this is a 3-hat dish. It needs to be served like a 3-hat dish. Sure. You're bringing 4 kitchen bowls out here. You've obviously got small little delicate bowls. Why didn't you put them in small little delicate bowls?
Probably just ran out of time.
Think about Est. You've been to Est. Beautiful. This temple, white tablecloths. This dish comes out. It looks beautiful.
Right.
Then the waiter arrives with these bowls.
Yep.
What's Peter going to say?
Not on. Yeah.
Audra, firstly, what's the dish?
So today I've made a tray of sashimi. I've gone kingfish with a pork crackling, ponzu dressing, ocean trout, some crispy fish skin, kaffir lime and lemongrass dressing, and finally tuna with a ginger soy shallot dressing. This is exactly, when you guys talked about presenting a three-hat chef dish, this is exactly what I wanted to do. Get your palate going with different flavors, Asian through it, and that's what I'm about.
Audra, thank you.
Thank you.
We all get really critical at this point in the competition because we want the best food and we want to try and push the contestants to achieve the best possible results. And I look at this and I go, I don't know if this is the sort of style of dish that I wanted Audra to put up as a signature.
I look at this dish and I say to myself, 90 minutes, those dressings have to be amazing.
Yeah.
Can we taste?
I get the first one, I get a smack of ginger. Second one, I get a smack of lemongrass. And the third one, I get a little smack of sesame oil. And so they're 3 different dressings, which is fabulous. I would be happy with a dish of that kingfish, with the dressing, and then some clever little touches, some textural touches on top that made it a complete entree. And then I think I would have absolutely raved about it.
See, I pretty much ate it and went, it's tasty, but it all sort of melts into one.
This is ho-hum. It's ho-hum because of the missed opportunities. You know, the ideas are here, but the execution isn't. Having seen so much good food, it disappoints me to see Audra put up a dish like this, a dish that potentially could see her not making the finals.
Right, on to the next tasting.
Andy, I'm loving this. This looks great. Tell us what the dish is. Describe it for us.
It's confit ocean trout with yabby oil, pea puree, fresh snow peas and fennel.
Now, you had Mark Best as your mentor, and
Yes.
you chose to use him about halfway through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Good choice, good decision.
Yeah, I was really happy with when I used him. I needed that time for him to ride me for 15 minutes, tell me exactly what I needed to do, and it helped me so much because I got more done in that 15 minutes than I had the previous half hour. So
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I loved every moment. I loved it because I'm happy with what I produced.
Love it. Can't wait to taste. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks.
All right, tell us what you think, because I like it. I think it looks really sophisticated.
Sophisticated plating up, natural as well. You know, the yabbies are kept intact. And I love how he's made even a little yabby oil. Shall we taste?
Yeah. Wow, that's nice.
Some dishes roar, others whisper. And sometimes a whispering dish like this can be really persuasive, and it's persuasive because of the rawness of the ingredients, like those little peas from the middle of the sugar snap. Confit ocean trout, which still has kind of that kind of freshness and that texture of a sashimi fish. I think it's a lovely dish. I think it's a great way of showing how you can put very clean flavors on a plate and still have loads of flavor, loads of texture, and loads of ideas going on. Love it.
And this here is clean, it's refined, it's restrained, it's delicious.
Yeah, it just goes ocean trout. It's just clean, it's fresh. It's absolutely wonderful. What's the name of the dish?
It's a deconstructed mille-feuille salad.
Okay, so what does that mean? Explain it to us.
It means what I originally set out to do didn't quite come together in time, and so the blessing of having Shannon in those last 15 minutes is he told me of a different way that I can put it together.
So what's sitting over there? You've got a...
So there's a
Granita, is there,
a
or-
lychee, raspberry and rose granita.
Right.
Caramelised white chocolate ice cream.
Look, I've said the same thing to Order. I'll say
Yeah.
the same thing to you. I don't mind you finishing dishes on the plate. I think it's a great idea. I think it's good. But just think that that's part of the dining experience. So
And it's
really...
terrible in a tray.
No. You can spin it however you want, but it smacks of running out of time.
Yep.
Now, you really struggled, didn't you?
Yep.
And then you put up a dish like this where you've possibly bitten off more than you can actually do in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to taste. Thanks very much.
This looks really beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
I like it. Shall we taste?
Let's taste. The things I'm going to point out, Julia obviously ran out of time. Julia bit off more than she could chew. She's put up a very pretty dessert, but that caramelised white chocolate ice cream is absolutely delicious.
That combination of caramelised white chocolate, raspberry, rose water is so yum. And a contrast of crunch with that, you know, caramelised puff pastry that she made herself. Made everything. She's worked so hard today. Wow, there's some good cooking there.
Mindy, what's the name of the dish?
It is a caramelised barramundi with a Thai dashi broth and a prawn tartare.
How did Jack help you today?
Jack really helped me just refine my idea. I had this vision of what I wanted to do with it, but he just helped me take it to another level.
Are you happy with this dish?
I'm very nervous about my dish.
Yeah? Why?
I'm nervous about the cooking of the fish. And I have to tell you that because I have so much respect for you all. I don't want to pretend that it's perfect. It's not.
Are we saying raw in the middle?
I'm scared that it's going to be raw in the middle. I'm terrified about it.
Well,
I would just about cross everything, but thank you. Thank you.
well, you know what we're looking for. Is that barramundi cooked? Or is it raw?
Only because you set it up for us to find that out.
I really love the caramelisation on the outside. How exciting does that look? Yeah. I can't wait to taste. Can we cut into it, please?
Let's just pop that over there. Straight down the middle, you reckon, boys? No, we got raw. You know, it's stretchy. Shame.
Look at that.
That little tartare prawn on the top, it's got a wonderful little spice through it. It's like a little Sancho kind of Japanese spice. It's got a bit of a chili hit, something salty, and it's just really lovely.
Crispy, sweet potato ribbons on the top. Great. Texturally good, interesting. A really nice foil against that tartare that's well hit with spice. There are the bones of a great dish here. I love the idea that Mindy wanted to bring us a dish that reflected her love for Southeast Asian flavours, and that's what she's done. She's tried new techniques. There are loads of elements on this plate, and she's fallen down by not getting the fish into the oven early enough. It's a major error that could have been so easily put right.
I wanted everything to be a success. You know, you get to this point, you know they're all really good cooks, you know that it's task versus time, and we want to taste great dishes. And it's quite obvious that a couple of the dishes that we've had, you know, weren't fantastic.
I think we know our decision. It's time to deliver the result.
It's time for the results. For that brief moment where you're waiting for the reveal, you're dead silent, you're shaking in your boots, and all you want to hear is some positive thoughts about your dish to put you through to the finale.
Wow, a tough tasting. We have to thank you, gentlemen, Peter, Mark, Shannon, Jack, for coming in and mentoring our top 4. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
What we're looking for are the 3 people who are going to go into the grand finale. One person is going home.
Day after day, challenge after challenge in this kitchen, we talk about what an amazing job you have done. And the 4 of you have done a fantastic job day after day. Today was not one of those days. It was painfully obvious to anyone sitting in that dining room that 3 of you ran out of time today. One of you didn't. One of you brought us a dish that was fresh, vibrant, innovative, modern, and looked spectacular. Yet again, Andy, 3rd challenge in a row, you brought us the dish of the day. You are rolling like a steamroller through this competition. Andy, congratulations, you're through to the finale.
I owe it all to Mark, to be honest. I mean, I came up with an idea and he said, let's do this, this and this. And it was only a little fine tuning that it needed, and but it made all the difference.
Mark, you mentor a lot of young chefs that come through the kitchens at Mark. How do Andy's skills compare?
Andy's someone I would be happy to take on board and mentor, you know, right to the top. I think he's, you know, you can tell talent when you see it.
Wow.
That means a lot. I never, ever thought Andy Allen at the age of 24 from Newcastle being an electrician would ever be in the finale of MasterChef, ever.
Mindy, your dish reflected who you were, and in the allotted time you had, you attempted and achieved so many techniques. The one technique that eluded you was cooking the fish properly. Audra, we loved those dressings. We also loved the textural elements of those crispy fish and pig skin. However, did you do enough in the time allotted? Julia, you too need to remember that it isn't just about the dish on the plate, it's also about how you present those other elements. But overall, what you gave us was flavour, and bags of flavour. Julia, that dish tasted good enough to put you straight through the finale. Well done. Shannon, having seen Julia work, did she impress you?
Yeah, impressed me incredibly. Very ambitious, and I think it's good to bite off more than you can chew when you're at that age and you're ambitious. And you just learn from your mistakes.
Even though it was a bit of a disaster on the plate, I had the best time today.
Pleasure. Good luck for the final.
Thank you.
I'm so, so close. I'm going to do my very best to win MasterChef 2012. It's a good talent.
Audra, not doing enough in the allocated time is enough to send you home. But, Mindy, raw fish, it means I'm sorry to say you'll not be Australia's next MasterChef.
Thank you. It's okay, I knew.
Mindy, you have brought us smiles. I think about 4 or 5 extra kilos. You brought a passion, an energy, an excitement, and an understanding of how special what you've done is in this kitchen.
Thank you. I've had the time of my life. There is no other way to describe it for me.
There's fireworks, I want to get up and dance on the table. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
That was Mindy's.
You know, winning an immunity pin against Sean Preston with Amina and Audrey beside me. Meeting Kylie Kwong, which was one of my wildest dreams. And going to Italy, I've always wanted to go and I've never travelled to Europe. I've literally been like living a dream. I just thank you so much for pushing me and challenging me and putting me into a place where I've never been before in my life.
Your cookbook's nearly written because all the dishes that you've cooked in here are worthy to be in any great cookbook. Mindy, we love you.
Thank you
Mindy,
so much.
we're going to miss you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Good luck.
Thank you so much, George. Thanks, Matt, for everything. Thanks, guys. Dad, have fun tonight. Give it everything, huh?
I'm really going to miss Mindy's positive attitude. And she's like a sister to me. And you know what? I've made a friend for life.
I would have loved to have been there in the grand finale, but that's just not the way it worked out for me. In saying that, I know that I'm going to make this truly profound in my life, and I'm really excited about my future.
So, that's it. It's down to the three of you. Welcome to the finale of MasterChef 2012. Yeah!
We did it, guys.
Right, do us a favour. You look knackered. Go and get some sleep because you need all the energy you can muster to beat the person standing next to you. See you soon.
See you guys, well done. Polish your boots, sharpen your knives. It's going to be a big one.
Oh, tomorrow's gonna be scary. Good sleep tonight. And you know what? Julia, Andy, watch out. I'm fighting. I'm still fighting.
Knock, knock. It's absolutely incredible coming back to Brisbane and seeing my family and friends.
Well, you're gonna say hello?
I've missed them so much throughout this entire process. I cannot wait to just share so much with them about what I've been doing in the past, few months.
I'm going to make this work for me, and everything's just about fun and excitement for me right now. I'm going to hold on to that feeling and drive that momentum.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome to the MasterChef Grand Finale.
Andy, Audra and Julia battle it out for the MasterChef title.
We've got one more massive day to fulfill our dreams.
In the first round, they must create an entree for 100 guests.
If I make one mistake today, then I'm gone.
Then, two will go on to invent a national dish before facing Christine Manfield's deathly dessert.
Be very afraid.
Bring it on!
For these three amateur cooks, it all comes down to one moment.
The finishing line is so close.
We want to see how far you've come.
You up for the challenge?
I want to be Australia's next MasterChef.